All right, we have the vegetables roasted. The carrots still have a tiny bit of crunch to them, as well as the zucchini. Those beautiful sweet potatoes. And look at the kale. Can you hear it? Like kale chips. They're crispy. The tomatoes are beautiful, as well as the onions and peppers. And I use parchment paper, but if you want to go the economical way, you can get a reusable grill pad. It can go on your grill, it can go in your oven, and you don't have to worry about it burning up, and you can reuse it. So that's a wonderful thing. I got that at my local kitchen store, and I'm sure you can find it too. Now, as we look over here, we have more ingredients. That means something else is coming up. I'm also going to show you how to use these vegetables. And then I'm going to show you how to repurpose them. So hold on. We've got stuff coming up, guys. Next up on the list, we have pan-seared shrimp, seasoned with garlic, Old Bay, a little Tony's, salt and pepper. And when they're almost done, I'm going to squeeze them with a little bit of lemon. Then we have mahi, seasoned with salt, pepper. Again, I like my garlic. And before I pan sear them, I'm going to shake them in a little bit of flour. It's maybe a teaspoon of flour just to give it a coating. And then again, when they're about done, I'm going to squeeze them with lemon juice. I learned how to do this when I was working at the airport. So stay tuned. Let's see how it comes out. The shrimp are just starting to turn pink. So I'm going to flip them over on the other side. They go really, really fast, and you do not want them tough. The fish is doing well, so we'll check on that in a bit. Now to hit them with a little lemon, turn the skillet off, and they're done. Look at that. That's a beautiful piece of fish. Well, two pieces actually. It's very mild in flavor, but if you don't like it, you can get cod, you can get whitefish, bluegill, anything that you like that's a mild whitefish would work on this. Catfish would work on this as well. Again, we're trying to keep it healthy, so there is a half a teaspoon of butter and a teaspoon of olive oil in this pan. And for the shrimp, I used a teaspoon of olive oil, but you can actually just do it in plain water if you wanted to. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, here we go. Squeeze a lemon, and we're all done. Turn off the fire. Sprinkle a little salt on top. Whenever I make meat, fish, or anything like that, I always finish with a little salt. And there it is. We're done. Okay, let's continue with the healthy theme and see what we come up with. Hold on. This is an example of repurpose. We have a low-carb tortilla shell. It's actually the burrito size. We have romaine lettuce. We have baby spinach. We have sliced tomatoes. We have some of the roasted kale. We have the shrimp that we made. And I like capers. You may not like them, so you don't have to use them. And the simple dressing is just lemon juice because we're trying to keep it healthy. So that's just one of my repurpose. Stay tuned for another one. Now, for the vegetables that I did not like. That horrible cauliflower mixed with some broccoli, some red and orange peppers, and a few of the onions. We're repurposing it, and we're going to make a veggie omelet. No more. Hold on. Here's our leftover mahi-mahi with some of the sweet potatoes. We have some fresh spinach, and we have some tomatoes and some onions. And instead of using mayonnaise or any other dressing, it's tzatziki sauce. You can get a mix and make it yourself and just add cucumbers and either sour cream or yogurt. Me, I went to my local Greek shop and just got a small to-go container. And that was it. All right, there's our repurpose. Okay, all of the cooked food is done. There's the fish and the zucchini and the peppers and onions. You've seen me make steak before. So we have steak, we have the carrots, we have the broccoli, and we have the roasted tomatoes. We have the shrimp, we have the sweet potatoes, and the kale. And in addition to roasting it and cooking it, we have it in these cute little containers because guess what we did? We prepped. We're going to get ready for a week of healthy eating. And next, I'm going to show you everything that we repurpose because you can decide if you want to eat these containers for dinner, you can, or you can have them for lunch, or the repurpose items you can have for lunch or for dinner. So 1 second and I'll show you those. Okay, for our repurpose items, we have our veggie omelet. You can use whatever kind of cheese you want. The American cheese was the closest thing to me, so that's what I picked. And it has the cauliflower and broccoli in it with a few tomatoes and onions. We have the mahi-mahi with the spinach and the sweet potatoes and the tzatziki sauce on there. And we have the one that is stuffed with the shrimp and the tomatoes and the romaine lettuce and the capers. I decided to add a few olives because that's what I like. Green, of course. I don't like black olives. And for our last repurpose, we have romaine lettuce, some spinach, some broccoli. We have avocado. We have our steak there, tomatoes, and we have an boiled egg. And you can use whatever dressing you want, or you don't have to use any dressing. It's up to you. So there we go. We have our roasted vegetables, and we have our fish and our shrimp and our steak, and they were made as a meal that can go in the freezer or the refrigerator, or you can take it for lunch, however you decide to do it. So that is our healthy cooked meals. Now we'll have some healthy uncooked meals. And don't think that I forgot about my people who like a little unhealthy like I do. Oh, I've got something for you too. Just hold on. See you soon.